Alright, just so we don't get any mix-ups this time, my bad, should have added a little intro for the Rushdowns video, but this time the video is about bait and punishers. These are characters that have movement as one of their biggest strengths. They love to slip in and out of your range, bait you into making mistakes, and go on from there. Now, because Smash Ultimate is a pretty fast-paced game, there's actually a lot of characters that can have a similar bait and punishy playstyle. For example, my Lucina is kind of really good, so I can play something like that. But she still isn't a bait and punish character. So just so I don't end up adding like half the roster here, I'm gonna be a little more strict with the selection here and make the video only about characters known for how good they are at striking second and their speed and how hard they are to pin down. I don't care how slippery your Lucas is, he's not sitting at the cool kid stable, alright? Also, characters that should be here but won't be: Sheik, Little Mac, and Mithra. These are characters that can kind of play both games, but you know, upon further thought, right? They're leaning more towards bait and punish. The info that I said about them in the Rushdowns video is all correct though. It's just, you know, a little oops on my part. They are kind of more bait and punish. So, you know, my bad, you know, I'll own up to it. But yeah, that's enough intro. Let's go.
Pikachu!
Alright, Pikachu is weird, because if we're talking about how Pikachu behaved in 2019 Smash Ultimate, he's definitely a bait and punisher. But in 2025, you could argue that top-level Pikachu players or relevant Pikachu players play an almost zoner-like game. People rip on Sonic for going for timeouts as a real strategy, but Pikachu can kind of play this too. It sucks. I don't like it, but whatever. Let's look at Pikachu from a bait and punisher perspective, because I feel like that is the way he was designed. Like pretty much every character in this video, Pikachu is super fast, and he uses his speed and his neutral Thunder Jolt to find a way into your range. His normals are pretty great. Like, all of his aerials other than up air last for a while. He's the king of don't drop shield too early or you'll get hit, which is kind of weird because a lot of bait and punishers in this video at least have hitboxes that aren't very generous, in the sense of like they are really quick, and Pikachu can kind of just throw a bunch of stuff out and some of his hitboxes are just gonna last for a while. At the same time, they're also not the safest on shield. Not the unsafest either, but they're not the safest on shield. He can also drift in and out to space himself on shield mid-aerial, which is cool for him, but something that the rat has to keep in mind is that sometimes when you have a long-lasting move, if you miss, your opponent has a long time to react. For example, if Joker misses a back air on you, it's kind of tricky to react to that. This move is super fast and it's only active for 2 frames. This move is super fast. It's kind of tricky to react to that, but if Pikachu does the same thing with a rising forward air or something and misses completely, he's left super open. Maybe I'm biased though, because I made Lucina and Pikachu's aerials are super easy to punish with like an up tilt or something. When the game starts and you're both on equal footing, the rat likes to use T-Jolt to get into your range and condition shielding. He also likes to throw out aerials to punish you dropping shield, and he also gets combos off of grabs and down tilt and up tilt, so his ground game is super good too. His neutral is amazing, easily one of the best neutral games in Ultimate. He does force you to think fast because he has some crazy combos, and if he sends you off stage, he has some amazing edge guarding and ledge trapping, and whenever you beat him, he also has among the best recoveries in the game. Sure, he needs it, guys, he needs it. So if you're like, wait, this guy seems OP, well, he is in the S tier for a reason, but he's not perfect, because check this out, right? Because all this stuff is true, but at the same time, thanks to his stubby range outside of T-Jolt, it can be easy for him to lose the disjoints, and multi-hit moves tend to lose trades sometimes, and he's really light. And also, the way he gets his kills, mainly outside of edge guards, are through setups and kill confirms, which means that if you don't know how to combo into kill moves, you will find yourself struggling to get a kill. You need to know certain setups if you don't want to rely on like raw hits, right? In a way, his main weakness is the learning curve. If you want to stop mashing and be a really good Pikachu, he can be difficult to master. He has a super high skill ceiling, and the room for error gets smaller the better your opponents get, but also you have quick attack to get out of any form of disadvantage. I'd love to tell you guys what his good stages and bad stages are, but Pikachu is busted, so he does well wherever. They do love to go under the stage and mix up on which side of the ledge they're gonna recover, so maybe you want to avoid Pokemon Stadium as a Pikachu player because you can't do that, but not Kalos, because even though you can't do that on Kalos either, your Thunder Jolts can ride the walls here, and that is super good for getting out of the corner. He is extremely versatile, a versatile rat.
Metanite!
Metanite is a super cool guy that has some insane ladder combos and bridge combos, aka the ones that take you all the way to the top and the ones that take you all the way to the side. And also some amazing mobility thanks to the jumps, his lightning fast frame data, and his specials, all of which give him cool movement. Like actually all of them, literally all of them. Like Pikachu, he has an insane recovery, contender for the best in the game. He can easily defend himself from most edge guard attempts. He has a small hurt box and he can go under the stage with no trouble. He's pretty great off stage. This comes at the cost of not having the best reach. I know he has a sword and he does have good range in some aspects, but at the same time, for a sword, it is kind of tiny, and like Pikachu, Metanite takes a ton of execution. These up airs, like, it's fun to throw out 1,000 of them in one jump, but they're only active for one frame, and this is another reason why I don't think his range is the best, because a lot of his moves only last for one frame. Down air lasts for one frame, forward smash lasts for one frame, down smash has 2 hits, and each of them is active for one frame, and same with the up smash, it has 3 hits, and they're all active for one frame. So like, that's interesting. Still, these moves are by no means bad, they're great, but you know, one frame, that's interesting. I thought it was worth mentioning. Metanite also has an amazing dash attack. It's active for 4 frames, which is pretty generous for this guy, and it combos. Those 4 frames end up covering a good distance, which means that if you whiff something on him, he'll be super ready to dash attack you, and most likely will try to get a ladder combo or a bridge. It's crazy. This move is amazing. And also we have down throw. Down throw works great as a setup for his touch of death combos, but also both of these moves are punishable, and his grab is really small, which means Metanites love to slither around your range and wait for you to give him an opening to dash attack you or grab you or something. If he fails to touch a death you with an insane combo, he has to play the game, in which case forward smash is a really crazy move because it's one of the only smash attacks you can just throw out like it's nothing. It has no lag, which makes up for the one active frame. And then dash attack, we talked about how it's good for setting up for ladders, but it's also really good even when you aren't fishing for 0 to death combos, right? Neutral air is amazing for edge guards because it lasts for a while and it kills. Back air is a sleeper kill move. It looks like a combo back air. Like, it doesn't look like it kills, but it just does. It's a good kill move. And like Pikachu and a lot of other characters in this list, he might struggle to kill without setups. This is another pattern you'll see in other characters in this video. If you're used to fighters that can kill off of raw moves like a random Ike up air or something, you might want to learn how to kill with Metanite outside of edge guards and ladders. But you know, he's still super fun. Also, he likes platforms because, you know, more up airs. Up airs aren't bad outside of the kill combo. Like, up airs are just great all around, and sometimes you can combo it into a kill, but even when they don't, they're really good. Also, up B out of shield, it just doesn't work sometimes. It's crazy.
Zero Suit Samus.
Zero Suit Samus is an insanely fun character that I could go on about for a while. She's super fast in the ground and in the air. She has an amazing jump height, one of the best moves in the game in the flip kick, but is hard to be good with because outside of lucky out of shield up Bs and random nair into flip kicks or back airs, ZSS only really has back air in terms of low risk moves you could just throw out that kill relatively early. So there's not a lot of leeway if you want to hurry up and score a quick kill throwing out a random move. You know, low brain power, she's not good with that. And also, as one of the only characters in the game with a really good Zair, you need to add a new input into your mind, and you need to learn how to time it, because this move is amazing, and a good ZSS has to know how to get Zair into back air for the kill, Zair to other stuff like forward air, or Zair into up air and neutral. But once you get your setups down, she's actually such a fun character to play, and her stuff is super satisfying to land. The difficult learning curve comes with the benefit of having among the best recoveries in the game. Flip kick gets you out of every possible bad situation, and isn't the easiest move to react to, so as long as you don't get super predictable with it, you are super hard to pin down, which is super fun. You'll be like a mosquito, man. People are always gonna be trying to swat you away, but you're just too fast. Her combo game is super flexible. Her strings and combos aren't as long as, let's say, Pikachu's or Metanites. Like, they involve less inputs, but they still feel super satisfying to land, and her combo finishers are stronger. Back air is a crazy combo finisher. Flip kick is an amazing move you can combo into, but again, and we'll be seeing this a lot in this video, the fact that she has so many combo moves also means that she doesn't have the privilege of like just being able to throw out a move and kill off a raw hit. Unless we're talking about Plasma Whip, the side B, this can work as a I don't know how to kill yet option. I'm just gonna do this until he gets hit in back air. There we go. Outside of that, none of her tilts are conventional kill moves. Up throw might kill sometimes, and also her grab comes out super slow, so you have to work pretty hard to get a grab. Her smash attacks aren't very strong unless we're talking about down smash, which you can combo into an up B. What I mean is, without knowing how to combo the many combo moves into the few kill moves, you're gonna struggle a lot. But when you do manage to combo into them, then these 3 moves are insanely strong, so you'll be very rewarded. And also, you can get edge guards and ledge traps all the time. It's not like she can only kill with setups, but you know, setups are super important. Moving on from that, Nair is an insanely good move that combos all the time. It's super safe on shield. We have Nair flip kick for the funny combo that kills you at 30, but even outside of that, this move is among the ones you'll be using the most to set up for stuff. Other combo starters come in down tilt, Zair, up smash, and up air, but Nair is probably the one you'll get the most out of. Rising Nair, a little weird, might come into play sometimes, but generally falling Nair is the one you want. Some other quick things to note: her jab is frame 1, the fastest an attack can be. The up B boost kick would be an incredible out of shield option if the range wasn't so small. And then up air ladders, right? They are super fun, but unfortunately they aren't like Mario's up air ladder combos where you can super easily just combo with them into the up B. For ZSS it requires kind of weird spacing and it's pretty difficult to actually true combo it into the up B. And also forward throw, this move is really fun. It's technically not a combo throw because there aren't any true follow-ups, but it does set up real nice for tech chases across a bunch of percents, especially on fast fallers, because it'll work at higher percents and they'll have less time to react. So, you know, Roy is gonna struggle to this, Jigglypuff is not gonna struggle to that. But yeah, she's super fun. Play ZSS.
Diddy Kong!
The monkey is an insanely flexible guy. He has so many interesting ways to play the game, a bunch of different playstyles you can have fun with, and all of this mainly with a hit and run, bait and punish type of vibe. I mean, obviously, right? That's why he's in this video. Alright, I don't know a lot about this character, but from the research I've done and my experience fighting against him is that his movement is actually so tricky and there's so much to it, and Diddy Kong will explode you if you're not super careful because he has so many scary combos and scary combo finishers like smash attacks, back air or down air, and occasionally up tilt, and also he has a kill throw. I don't know, why not? His down B is his best move. He's a good character with a lot of good moves, but without the banana peel he would drop significantly in tier. Like, this move alone gives him a huge hard to react and super safe burst range if he's holding it, and if you get hit with it, that's a super easy smash stack, or you get grabbed, or he reads your get up option, or anything he wants to do depending on how close he is to you. This move is insane. And if you're thinking like, oh, that's fine, I'll just shield it, then too bad, because he also has a command grab. Banana and monkey flip have some ridiculous synergy together. It was completely intentional. It completely negates the fact that you can just shield the down B. It sucks. He's tricky to fight. He's a cool character and he's super fun, but I just struggle a lot against him, sorry. Forward tilt is really good at 2-framing, down air is really strong, and the fact that he can pretty easily combo down tilt into an up smash is pretty crazy. Like, it is a small-ish down tilt, but like, as if comboing into smash attacks out of banana wasn't crazy enough, right? Granted, it's not like his smash attacks are insanely strong, but they're not super weak either, you know, he makes it work. His combos are super fun and super satisfying to execute though. Like, I don't judge Diddy Kong mains at all. This character is super fun, and he isn't without weakness either. He can get edge guarded as long as you don't get schmixed and hit with side B, and also he doesn't have the most amazing anti-air game. It's not terrible, he's still a top tier, but as someone who has a bracket D in Diddy Kong, I found that you can kinda get away with jumping on him a lot if you're careful, and it'll be harder for them to abuse the synergy between banana and monkey flip. And as for your favorite stages while playing as him, it's most likely up to personal preference and the game plan you want to use. I'm guessing most people prefer platforms because platforms always boost combo games, but if you want to be carried by banana and you want to play a slow-ish game and force your opponent to mess up, then they'll have less room to maneuver if there aren't any platforms, so he can do a bunch of stuff. Sonic is among the most hated characters in competitive Smash Ultimate because despite being a fast-ass rodent, optimal Sonic players play super slow and super boring, and it's so lame to play against, and it's boring to watch. Sorry, I don't make the rules. This is how society works, alright? If he wasn't so good at camping and Sonic players approached more, he would be so cool. My best example of this is Sonic's against Syrup at Get On My Level literally less than a month ago as of this video's publishing. Syrup was Steve, and Steve is a character that just gets stronger and stronger the more space you give him because he can get his tools and iron and stuff. So Sonic's had to play aggressive, and this was so cool. No hate to Sonic's, obviously, he's an insanely talented player. It's not his fault, he's playing his main optimally when he camps other people out, but I just wish we saw more of this super almost rush-downy Sonic. It was super cool. If he always played like this, I would never take my bathroom break during Sonic sets. This set was super cool. But yeah, back to the blue rat. The way he enforces the bait and punish lifestyle is that he has some really good I'm gonna go to you moves and some really good I'm gonna go away moves, on top of having really good airspeed and the fastest run speed in the game. His combo starters are pretty good, neutral air primarily, but down through can set up for fun tech chases like zero suit forward throw, and then back air combos at low percents, up air is good too, and combo finishes like back air and up air again, actually, but also nair. While up in the near the top blast zone, it can kill off the top sometimes, and also forward air off the ledge. His neutral B, side B, and down B to a non-Sonic player like me are all kind of the same, but for the sake of this video, I actually had to do my research, and I found the difference. And by research, I mean I just opened the move list in game. Alright, this one is homing attack. It goes into the air and then close to you if you're nearby. This one is spin dash. It rolls forward at high speed, can be charged, redirected, and linked into other attacks. This is the one that Sonic players use the most, I think. That's the up B. It's a normal up B, pretty good. And then spin charge, dashes forward rapidly, can be powered up by repeatedly pressing the special move button. I didn't know that. Alright, so those are Sonic's special moves, guys. Nice. So yeah, Sonic plays pretty much like most characters in this video, slipping in and out, you know, but this guy does it super well because of his run speed. His close range options can be hard to react to, like spin dash, remember that one from 14 seconds ago? That was pretty good. So the best you can do here is to play a character with a good anti-air game, possibly long-lasting disjoints like swords or projectiles. Like, they can mess with this approach, but he is almost unanimously agreed upon to be the second best character in the game. So, you know, while he has things you can do to give you a boost in the matchup, you need to be well prepared if you want to do well against a good Sonic mate. Sonic is also famous for being pretty much the only character where going for timeouts can be optimal. Not all the time, but it can happen. And you won't see this a lot online because, you know, then you just go to sudden death. But in bracket, then when time runs out, whoever has the percent lead wins, or the stock lead, and that means that Sonic can just get a lead and run away with the game, basically. They play slow. They want you to get annoyed and bored, and that's when they win. Again, Sonic is also spec'd out to be an insanely cool combo demon, so a cool Sonic is possible, theoretically. And also, he does eventually want to get in and do some damage, right? He can't run away with the lead if he doesn't have a lead, right? Makes sense. But it's the fact that he's so good at tricking you and mixing you up until you make a mistake that makes him want to strike second instead of first most of the time. Probably the best character in this video at baiting and punishing.
Greninja.
Greninja is a super cool guy, and I think this is really interesting. Like, look at how short he is, or not short, but look at how he's standing, right? It's like he's built to be just super good at naturally avoiding moves. Thanks to this natural low profile, along with the speed, you know, and the frame data, the high jumps, and his hurtbox shifting. There might be another character with even better hurtbox shifting in a little bit, but for now, what hurtbox shifting means is that his moves twist his body a bunch, and it can become harder to land a hit because he's just always doing this yoga business, right? But yeah, Greninja game plan revolves around exactly the same thing you've seen throughout the entire video. Moving around, poking opponents, but still staying close enough to them so that they feel tempted into throwing out an attack. And when they miss, that's where the frog moves in. The pokes in question come in the form of his neutral B, water shuriken, along with his long legs in back air, dash attack, and down tilt. If you want to be cool, a nice little beginner-friendly Greninja habit is drag down up airs to catch jumps. This looks really cool, and it's a lot easier than it looks. Just hit someone with up air, and you can drag them down, and it'll combo into stuff. This character is sick, alright, with the flu. He has a very flexible, like, free flow combo game. Nair is a great move for starting stuff, and it can combo into forward air for the kill. Forward air is really strong. Back air is a combo move and a kill move. It doesn't really look like it should kill, you know, remember Metanite? It kind of looks like one that doesn't kill, but it does. Cool, you know? He also has down tilt into up smash, some throw follow-ups. He can do a ton of cool stuff. Like a lot of characters here, he doesn't have the best out of shield game, especially because of the high jumps, but this is like, you could say this about basically every character in this video, right? Shield as little as possible. Your movement is too good for you to be hiding in your shield all the time. That shit is for Game & Watches, man. Sounded like a slur, sorry. Platforms, I'm just gonna say here, all the characters in this video like platforms. You probably know why by now. More combos, more fun, more movement. Makes sense. Greninja relies a lot on reactions, because even by bait and punisher standards, he does go for tech chases a lot, which is, you know, when you put your opponent in a tumble and are left to guess or predict or react what they do to get up. Greninja does this a lot. He has a lot of frame trap set up, so again, he's super reaction based and super fun. This video has a ton of characters I like to play a lot. That's so cool.
Inkling!
Speaking of characters I like, the final two guys in this video are characters I've actually taken to bracket before, so, you know, I know them pretty well. Let's do it. Inkling was the first character revealed for Smash Ultimate way back then, and they play a bait and punish game. Cool. They have a really unique dash because it's really low, kind of how we talked about how Greninja standing alone, he kind of looks like a pancake. This is better at covering her not so good at a shield game, because instead of shielding, she can do the classic with Punisher strategy and just dash out and dash back in. I would say this character is pretty slept on, but also not without weakness. I'm not gonna cope and call her secretly broken, because she isn't. Because like her lack of kill power can really mess you up sometimes. Outside of DLC 2 bullshit, she is one of the best characters, if not the best, at racking up damage thanks to her ink mechanic and her super solid combo game. Like, she will not lay you down when it comes to dealing damage, but when it's time to take the stock, you might struggle a bit. This isn't like Zero Suit Samus, for example, where I said she has a lot of combo moves which can make taking stocks a little harder, because in her case, at least she has some leeway in the form of like back air and side B, while Inkling has roller, and once you start fighting better players, you're gonna be landing roller a lot less. Back throw is a fake ass kill throw. This shit does not kill. Your killing aerials don't kill very well without setup. Your smash attacks have cock sour spots. Down air is dumb. I don't know, it's just dumb. It's a dumb move. It's weird, never spikes. So yeah, knowing how to kill and having the mental to not get annoyed when you take stocks at 190% every now and then is a thing every Inkling must master. But other than that, she's super fun. Cool. So yeah, her thing, her gimmick, her main thing is ink. A lot of her moves will ink your opponent with ink. The more covered they are with ink, the more damage they'll take. Cool. Knockback stays the same, but the damage does go up to a maximum of 1.5 times. Inkling neutral consists of back air, dash dancing a lot because your dash is really good, remember that? Back air, finding openings for grabs, back air, and back air. This move is really good and it's insanely safe and weirdly big for a non-swordy character. Probably her best move. She can still get good early kills with edge guards and ledge traps. She can do those two things really well. Splat bomb is great for ledge traps, and her throws have some fun uses ranging from combo throws to fake kill throws to real kill throws, throws that don't send far but ink your opponent. The upside of playing a character that doesn't kill is that you have a ton of combo moves, a very good recovery, the best dash in the game again, and kill setups that work, but they can also be pretty tricky. For example, Booyah is the name of her stable kill confirm. The name is a Splatoon reference, and it's up throw into up air. The input sounds simple, but this combo is ridiculously tight. Like, this is some rocket science shit. You need to up air and jump almost at the same time. Finally, roller can have some uses. Okay, I didn't mean for it to sound like I was calling it a completely trash move. It's pretty good, but against scrubby online Inklings, you can kind of always tell when they're gonna go for it. As a pocket Inkling, I think you'd get a lot more results from roller if you use it to catch get up options. This isn't my idea, this is just a base Inkling thing, but this will get you some really early kills sometimes, you know, catching get up options. And other than that, early kills with Inkling, like I said earlier, it's edge guards, it's ledge traps, you can do a lot of stuff here, and also forwarder at ledge, it might kill, it's kind of a kill move, and then it also lingers, so you can use it for edge guards, and the Booyah confirm if you're insane at this game, if you're dedicated, you know. So yeah, that's Inkling. Cool. I'm gonna stop myself here because I could go on and on about this character. I love Inkling. Let's finish off with DLC guy with a criminal record.
Joker!
So Joker is a super slippery guy that, like most characters here, fulfills the bait and punisher criteria. Number 1, weak at a shield game. Number 2, insanely good at finding openings and a really good combo game when he gets in. Number 3, dash attack is good. And number 4, he can't kill if you don't know what you're doing. Just kidding, he has Arsene, he can kill really early with Arsene, you could just mash on people, but without Arsene, which will be most of the time, yeah, killing with Joker can be kind of tricky. Like with Inkling, you gotta get comfortable with the fact that sometimes you're gonna get some really late kills, but since you're Joker, that means you can also get some outrageously early kills because of the big bro, big bully Arsene. So Arsene is Joker's persona. It charges up over time, and if you hit him while he's using his down B, and once he comes in, he lasts for 30 seconds. Whoa. But he also runs out faster the more damage Joker takes, and it boosts every single one of his moves for the entire time he's out. Guns are more annoying, down air spikes, up smash out of shield becomes a thing because it's kind of usually inconsistent without him, and you get a bunch of other cool setups and stuff. So far, I feel like every character in this list has had like that one cheese element or move that gives them a ton of results if used correctly. Like ZSS has flip kick, Sonic has his raw speed and timeout element, and these little attributes help them not have to be super locked in all the time, because imagine Zero Suit without flip kick, you would have to turn your brain on so much more, you know, stuff like that. Whip punishers kind of need something like this. It saves them a ton of stress because traditionally they are characters that are really hard to pick up, and in Joker's case he has this too, and it's Arsene. And gun, and back air, and the first hit of forward air, and forward tilt, and nair. So Joker has a lot of things going for him. Many people say he'd be a B tier at least without Arsene. Like, just base Joker is already better than a majority of the cast. So, I don't know, maybe. That's what people are saying. I don't know if I agree, but, you know, I see where they're coming from. Joker neutral is all about guns, grabs, neutral airs, down tilts, and back airs. Side B is great for stuffing out aggressive jumps and burst moves if you anticipate them, but it also has a little bit of lag, so use it with good distance. Gun makes people shield on you, which is great because all his throws are amazing. Like, genuinely, Joker has no bad moves, and that extends to his throws. You use all of them for things like combos, positioning, and occasionally even for the kill. Like, weirdly enough, I think Joker has a better back throw than Inkling. Like, Inkling's back throw is stronger, but Joker's back throw has this thing where the animation is super quick. So if you're fast and just grab and back throw right away, you might just kill them before they even have time to react and DI in. It's crazy. So you can get away with having a weak kill throw because the animation is super fast. With Arsene, neutral is kind of the same, except guns work a little differently because gun dashing is a really fun thing, and it's harder to do that with Arsene gun, but they're still super good. You just gotta learn how to use them a little differently when Arsene is out. And advantage state with the boy is just him pressuring you with more stuff like back air. It's a super spammable move. If gun didn't exist, it would probably be his best move. This thing is broken at ledge for like edge guards and ledge traps and stuff. It's super scary. He also has a really good forward air. The first hit of fair leads into super stylish kill confirms. And if you want the best odds at landing it, you need to do it as a whip punish. Like, say someone misses a move while you're above them or something, just whip it out, you know? The timing is easy once you get the hang of it, and you will look super cool. Disadvantage, not the best, but not terrible. With Arsene, you're gonna get hit as soon as you snap to ledge a bunch because it's kind of easy to time, but at least it still goes insanely far. And without Arsene, grappling hook isn't bad either. It goes pretty far and you can chill here for a while to stall, but having a character that forces you to recover low means it's still not very flexible regardless of the distance, you know? Imagine Joker with flip kick. That would be insane. Joker is 100% a top tier character. He's super cool. I love him, and alright, that's the video. Bye. Also, thanks for watching. Also, I'm going to Japan, guys. Whoa. So, sadly, there will be a small delay in uploads for the main channel, but if you want to see more of my stuff, be sure to check out the second channel. Link's right here. It's all about more unscripted, fun stuff, you know. Maybe I'll even say some naughty words. Whoa. And also maybe a Japan vlog or something. I don't know. Cool. Bye.